Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and I'm finally after like a month literally of me saying that I was actually going to do this album review, finally reacting and doing my album review of Attacca. I'm actually very excited. I will say that I have listened to this album. I think I listened to it once or twice as soon as Rock With You came out, the MV, but I have not read the lyrics or anything, so I'm not gonna be here like, oh my gosh, I've never heard this. I don't know what the songs say, the lyrics or anything. I have not looked that up. A lot of you guys have been asking me on like the lives if I had listened to it. Some of you guys support me on my Patreon, so obviously I'm doing 17 in the Soup there, and I've done a couple of their live performances, and I also did Crush To You and Rock With You, their performance videos that they did once as soon as they came out. I did that on my Patreon. I do love the sound of it so far. It's very like rock influenced, which I love a lot because actually rock or like pop rock is actually one of my favorite genres. So I'm actually very excited to actually read the lyrics, and hopefully you guys enjoy my reaction. I'm gonna do all of the songs, even though Rock With You I already know what it says because obviously they had the lyrics on the music video, but I will still do it because it's part of the album. That's one. And two, I freaking love that song. It's literally one of the best songs for me this whole entire year. It's been so freaking good. But anyways, the first one is actually To You. I love their love songs. They're so beautiful. Wait, I'm gonna go back. That line is so beautiful. It's like, within the whirlwind of a day, for giving me trivial happiness, for handing me all the smiles in this world into my two empty hands. This is so beautiful. I'm getting like goosebumps. When I first listened to this album, I love the fact that they started with this song. This song sets the mood for the whole entire album. It is so freaking good. But now that I'm actually reading the lyrics, it like means so much more. This is so beautiful. But anyways, back to the video. As Coops, I freaking love him. Sing it, Woozy. That line is so beautiful. So beautiful. love this. I love it. It kind of sucked that in the performance that they did for this song, they did Crush and they did Rock With You. Obviously, June and the 8 weren't there because obviously they're in China. They're with their family spending the holidays, which is much deserved. Honestly, they deserve the whole like quality time with their families. And I'm like super glad when they update and stuff and you see the 8 with his father and you see June with, it's super nice to see that. But it was kind of like weird not seeing them there when they were performing and what they've been doing for this past couple of months, like the promotions for this album, just because obviously there's 13 and you're OT 13 obviously. But it's good to see that the other guys actually stepped in and they actually did their parts when they did this filming of this performance. But it was actually really nice. This lyrics are even way better than the sound, like that part of the lyrics, oh my gosh, like it's so beautiful, so beautifully written, it really is. But anyways, let's go on with the next one. Obviously the second track is Rock With You. That freaking song is a bop and a half. It's probably one of my favorites releases of this year. I freaking love the song, the vibe of it, the rock feel to it, the choreography, it's just everything. The freaking video, they look amazing as always. They never disappoint. So let's get on with 17's Rock With You lyric video.
Oh no, 네가 없다면 난 아무것도. No words, I ain't enough for you. 노래 말로 담고 싶어. 또 모든 나의 감정 너로 읽고 쓰게 해줘. I just want to love you. 널 혼자 두지 않아 난. I just want you, I need you. 이 밤은 짧고 넌 당연하지 않아. I tell you this time I wanna rock with you. Moonlight, 이 밤에 shine on you. Tonight I wanna rock with you. 그 어디라도 Baby hold on, baby hold on. Yes and no. Baby hold on, baby hold on. 이소리도 세상이 끝나더라도 I wanna rock with you.
Wanu and Dino freaking wrecked me in this one. They wrecked me in this music video.
I just want to love you. 넌 혼자 두지 않아 난. I just want you, I need you.
And I love Vernon's tone in this song actually.
I tell you this time I wanna rock with you. Moonlight, 이 밤에 shine on you. Tonight I wanna rock with you. 그 어디라도 Baby hold on, baby hold on. Yes I do. Baby hold on, baby hold on. 사라져 세상이 끝나더라도 I wanna ride with you. Falling to your eyes. 모든 순간들이 오로지 널 향해 있어. 나는 너 하나로 춤. 당연한 거야 나 없어. 나에게 너만.
That's Coops. That's man.
I'll let them break your heart.
I love how like soft and subtle it was.
I wanna stay with you.
Freaking amazing. I freaking love this song so much. This song, the music video, just the whole entire vibe. It's so freaking good. The freaking choreo. They looked amazing in leather, freaking outfits. Ugh, the whole entire I'm telling you. This is so good. So freaking good. Hopefully you guys jammed out with me. You guys are probably jumping up and down in your rooms as well. But anyways, the next song is actually Crush. And this one I actually listened to it as well. I watched their performance that they did for this particular, and I love the whole attire, like the whole hats and the suits and just them just kind of like the whole vibey like background. It was just like color. It was amazing. But yeah, enough of me. Let's get on with Crush.
You're my crush, I got a crush on you. 나는 너에게 rush. You're my crush, I got a crush on you. 너 말고 전부 다 hush, hush. 조금 complicated, 날 끌어당기는 건 아무도 이겨낼 수 없는 너. 유일한 건 내게 only one. 질문에 대답하지 말아줘. 넌 날 보고 느껴. 천만 배 넘던 적가.
Uzi and his freaking vocals, man. I love it. Freaking bass is awesome. DK's voice, bro. Freaking love him. Let me pause right there. The actual like chorus, like I got a crush on you, like the way that it starts reminds me, it has like a lot of like Michael Jackson influence, like that whole like vibey bass type of thing. Very soulful. You actually hear like the bass guitar there. I love that that type of vibe. One of my favorite artists is Justin Timberlake, and he kind of has that soulful like funky vibe, which I love. This kind of reminds me of like Justin Timberlake in some of his songs. He does have like that type of like funky vibe type of thing with the bass and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get on with let's continue.
You're my crush, I got a crush on you. 너 말고 전부 다 hush, hush. 지금이 달콤하면 영원히 해롭잖아. You're my crush, I got a crush on you. 내 마음은 running girl. 알려줘 어떻게 하면 널 길게 할 수 있을지. 알려줘 어떻게 하면 널 더. 내가 믿을 순간 지금 내 눈앞에는 너. 서로를 더 끌어당겨.
Justin Timberlake.
I got a crush on you. 나는 너에게 rush. You are my crush. I got a crush on you. 너 말고 전부 다 hush, hush. 지금이 달콤하면 영원히 해롭잖아. You are my crush. I got a crush on you. 내 마음은 running gun. 조금 더 내게 더. 내 맘 타오르고 있어. 조금 더 내게 더. 너를 놓칠 수 없어. 우리 감정은 all day. 시선을 가지고 있어.
Ugh, I'm telling you, it reminds me so much of Justin Timberlake type of feel. This song is actually good. The lyrics are great. Like I said, the vibe, the song, it's just everything is so freaking, it's so good. The next song is called Bang. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And it's actually by the performance team. We have June, Hoshi, The8, and Dino. I love the fact that you can actually hear their different types of vibes for each subunit that they have. Obviously they're such a big group, so it's great to see like they're vibing together, but at the same time I love to see when they actually kind of go by units. Let's get on with the fourth track, which is Bang.
후회 언더걸락은 다 있어 내게 터질 일은 없을 거야 운동에는 파란색을 입었다 내 맘에 줄어드는 일은 없을 거야 따끔해 빙 도망가 왔어 빙 I'm a balloon balloon West side 떠다니다 east side 우주를 헤맸다 나를 찾아버렸다 멀리 돌고 있어도 빛나 너무나도 빛나 나를 찾을 수 있어 태양 앞에 물칙칙 물감 비친 곰다리 같은 너라도 내게로 1cm만 다가오면 바로
This, when I first heard this song, I'm gonna be completely honest. When I first heard it, it was not my. I don't hate it, but it's not one of those songs that I would listen to all the time. And I think it's like the sound is very. It catches you off guard in a way. It's not that it sounds bad or anything, but like I don't know. For me, when I first heard it, like now I'm already used to, so I'm okay with it. Like I'm fine with it. Now that I'm actually reading the lyrics, obviously it makes a bit more sense. But when I first heard it, I was just like, this is just a random song, super random. But do I hate it? Not at all. It took me a while for me to get used to it. But anyways, back to the video because I actually really like this. So a very like chill type of song.
그냥 와 잠깐만 wait 난 준비됐나 Keep it away 아직 안 됐다 말풍선에 말풍선이 늘어난다 대기권 너머로 커져간 맘 슬슬 터질까봐 조마조마해 조금만 캄캄 하루는 팜팜 위험에 걸친 기분이야 가까워질수록 달콤한 류만 채워져 이미 너의 손에 잡히고 있어 Westside 떠다니다 eastside 우주를 헤맸다 나도 찾아버렸다 멀리 두고 있어도 빛나 너무나도 빛나 바로 찾을 수 있어 태양 앞에 몰책책 몰간 빛은
It just kind of shows also like their versatility when it comes to their music. It's very different all the time.
그냥 와 내 눈엔 너랑 커지는 마음 하루 종일 쉬지 않고 부푸는 풍선 같아 그래 난 나를
Their harmonies are great. Their harmonies are always great.
차라리 내 속에 그렇게 할래
That Jun's voice was actually really nice there. It's actually a cute song. It just shows you like a very quirky side of them. I liked Jun's part, almost like at the end. I think it was like the bridge, where you actually hear his like very nice falsetto. You hear his voice. They all sing amazing. I've said it many times. Even the rappers, they have such unique voices. All of them, they all do. And I love how they kind of divided this group with these units, just because you can actually hear like each of their voices and each of their quirkiness and their different sides and different aspects of this group. That obviously there's so many members, but they're all so great together. Like they're all very cohesive. So I really like this. Anyways, the next song is actually Imperfect Love and is by the vocal unit. You have Jonghan, Joshua, Woozi, DK, and Sungkwan. I'm actually very excited to hear this one because this actually is also one of my favorite ones from the album. But it's so freaking good. Obviously, there's the vocal line, the vocal unit. They're amazing. And their harmonizations are amazing. And they're just so great. So yeah, enough of me yamming. Let's get on with Imperfect Love. I love the drums in. Like it sounds very like pop rock. I love that. Yes, I will, Woozy. This lyrics are so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Let me pause right here. This actually reminds me, like the sound reminds me of like old school, like late 2000s, like 2000, early 2010s. Back then, like in the late 2000s, early 2010s, it used to have like this rocky type of vibe. It reminds me a lot of like Jonas Brothers. I used to be like I'm still a huge Jonas Brothers fan, but it reminds me a lot of like When You Look Me in the Eyes, like that type of feel of lyric wise, but not only lyric wise, the sound wise as well. Like you hear the drums, you hear the guitar. It's actually very beautiful, and Woozy's line was so pretty. And their voices sound so amazing together.
진심아니었던 날들은 없었다고 어쩌면 아직 완벽하지 않은 사랑일지도 모를 테지 겉으로는 날 구해줘.
That's so beautiful. DK's part, man, they all have such like unique tones and voices, but one of my favorites, like I would say, is probably DK's. I think his song, his voice, his tone is just so beautiful. The way that he knows how, he has his own style. Like I don't think I've heard any singers in general, like I'm not only talking about in K-pop, I'm talking about like in music in general. Like I don't think I've ever heard a voice like his. Like his tone and the way that he sings and the way, like, his style of singing is just completely different. It's so unique to him, and I don't think I've ever really heard another singer in K-pop or in general that sounds like him. But anyways, I actually really like the song. The lyrics are also like as well. I think like the whole entire like album has like a love vibe. It's been really cool to see like the different sides of lyricism that they have. And they all, I think it just has the same type of theme, which is like love, and it's just beautiful. I'm really enjoying this whole entire thing. The next song is I Can't Run Away, and this is actually by the hip hop unit. We have S-Coupe, Wonu, Mingyu, and Vernon. And it's actually nice to see the hip hop unit actually doing like a more of a ballad type of thing.
도망치다 숨차서 뒤돌아봤을 때 하얗게 쌓인 기억 위로 붙잡고 보여 목적지가 없는 발걸음 너로 가득한 이곳은 어디서 조금 놓였던 어두운 낮과밤 구분 없이 너를 따라걷다 홀로 남은
And the fact that they can also sing is amazing. They have really good voices.
기도가 내리면 마음이 변할까 매일 그치지 않고 쌓여 예고도 없이 남아버린 우리 여기 다 녹을 때까지만 내 맘대로 할 수 있게 해줘 떠나기엔 너무 아름다워서 I wanna wait 너의 기억 다 지워질 때까지
This is so pretty too.
More things change, the more they stay the same. 넌 까마득해, 난 제자리에 비바람 눈소리 차가운 마음 깊숙이 꺼지지 않은 불씨 함께 달려온 꽃길 함께 망가뜨린 남길 찬란한 속 그림자 더욱 밝게 빛나길 지나온 사랑은 아름다운 아픔으로 남겨줘 너의 한 세상에 커다란 조리은 기도가 내리면 마음이
Their voices. That's cool.
그치지 않고 쌓여 예고도
That's so beautiful.
우리 여기 다 녹을 때까지만 내 맘대로 할 수 있게 해줘 떠나기엔 너무 아름다워서 I wanna run away
I love this so much. I actually really enjoy like the versatility of this group. I've said it many times. They're such a big group, and sometimes maybe in other groups that are so big, maybe some members might get lost because you don't really see a lot. There's always some that stand out. But I love the fact that this group 17 actually like divides the group into 3 subunits, just because I feel like you can actually hear each of their versatility. The fact that they, even though they have rappers, they can also sing. These 4 guys, as Scoops, Wonu, Mingyu, and Vernon, the 4 of them can sing amazing, just like the vocal unit, just like the performance unit. They're honestly very cool to see like the different types of like faces and like different types of styles into this group, and they make it work. All 13 of them, they make it work. I think it's amazing that they all can, like I said, they can all do everything there. I love their tones. Like Vernon has a specific, like a very unique tone as well as Coops. Mingyu, obviously one who has such a nice deep tone as well. I mean, they're honestly, this song is so pretty. The way that it's written as well. I cannot say, I feel like I'm a broken record. I keep saying the same thing, but honestly, that's just literally how I feel. Like the whole entire album is beautifully written so far. There's nothing that I can say that is just like, these lyrics are bad. They're all freaking good. But anyways, let's continue and finish the song. That is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love how the whole entire song they've been saying I won't run away, and then the last line is I can't run away. It's like 2 different fields. Like the first one's like I won't run away, I'll tell you, but this one's like I can't, like I really cannot run away from this feeling that I have towards you. It's so beautiful. Like even though it's just that one line, it makes such a huge difference of a word. I mean, it means so much differently, and obviously gives more meaning to what they're trying to portray in the song. It's so beautiful. And the last song I'll probably say is probably one of my favorite songs from the album as well. It's 2 - 1. And honestly, I cannot actually wait to listen to this. It was actually very cool to see Vernon and Joshua write this song and perform the song together. Enough of me yapping. Let's get on with the last song, which is 2 - 1 by Joshua and Vernon.
What's 2 - 1?
Hope you listen to this song cause I'm doing right just fine. I'm doing alright. All the time in the world to myself. I can go out and drink all day and not but why.
That's cool. You hear the claps in the back? You hear it.
I can't get you out of my head. Yeah, gotta get you out of my head. Yeah, how can you be so fine when I 2 - 1. I can see you're doing really good without me, baby. 2 - 1. I'm doing great myself. Hope you know I am. Cause I'm not lonely, yeah. Lonely, yeah. 2 - 1. I'm super fine. I don't need you anymore.
This reminds me of like teenage angst. You know what I mean? Like when you're a teenager, like a lot of teens tend to go with like the rock type of thing because this is angsty, you're like angry. This sound reminds me so much of that. Like it's like that rock type of vibe. I think the whole album technically had that rock vibe, but this song is like a great way to finish it. I know it's not a love song, it's technically a breakup song, but I freaking love it. It is amazing. The freaking sound is great, and it takes me back to like my old Jonas Brothers, like, you know, that type of like vibe, which is like the rocky punk rock type of thing. I freaking love. But anyways, let's go back a little bit.
Super fine, I don't need you anymore. And every time I see you in my feet, I don't feel anything anymore.
And his tone is so good.
I remember you said that you can be yourself when I'm around. Guess I didn't really matter. All the feelings we had were not worth much to you at all. Well, I moved on, so keep your 2 cents. Sympathy, subtraction. I can't get you out of my head.
I love the breakdown of this.
Gotta get you out of my head. Yeah, how can you be so fine when I'm 2 - 1. I can see you're doing really good without me, baby. 2 - 1. I'm doing great myself. Hope you know I am. Cause I'm not lonely, yeah. Lonely, yeah. 2 - 1. I'm super fine. I don't need you anymore. Thought you were the one, didn't need any other. I can still smell the perfume you used to wear in my clothes, can't erase it, no. I used to think you were.
Oh, the contrast between Vernon's voice, the deep voice, and the high pitched like Joshua's voice. It is so beautiful, so beautiful.
Need any other. I can still smell the perfume you used to wear in my clothes, can't erase it, no. I used to think
Oh, so beautiful.
we used to be so much alike. I could still see you in myself. Love is so blinding.
Love is blind.
2 - 1. I can see you're doing really good without me, baby. 2 - 1. I'm doing great myself. Hope you know I am. Cause I'm not lonely, yeah. Lonely, yeah. 2 - 1. I'm super fine. I don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore.
I love the electric guitar in the back. I love it. I freaking love this. I love it so much. Like, I love the contrast. Like I said it, I love the contrast of Vernon's deep voice and Josh's high pitched, like very angelic voice. You hear like both The contrast is amazing. I freaking love it. This is actually a great song. I know it was just like only on like the digital. I think I don't know if it's only on the digital, not on the album, like per se the actual physical album. But I love how they actually finished it. It's literally the whole entire album is pretty much like a whole like about love and this is and that, and the last song is literally about a breakup. Like I said, the last song 2 minutes 1 gave me a lot of like angsty teenage angst type of thing, where you just kind of like hate the world, especially when you're a teenager and you start having like little crushes and stuff like that, or actual relationships, and you have like a whole thing where you're just like, you know what, I'm better off by myself. I actually really enjoyed this whole entire album. Like I said, I have listened to it, but I hadn't really read the had not read the lyrics, but I actually really enjoyed this whole entire thing. It just gives me more appreciation for this group. I've been having such a great journey for the past year and a half of actually getting to know them, not only with Going 17, because I do react to Going 17 on my channel. You guys should definitely check that out if you have not. But I not only as a group, but as individuals and personalities, but I am enjoying their journey with their music, and seeing what they've come out. I'm always highly anticipating their comebacks, because they never disappoint when it comes to their music. They just know what type of music, they just know the audience, they know who to catch. And I think everyone that I know that is into K-pop, they really respect this group. They're just amazing musicians, amazing artists. They're amazing lyricists, obviously, that we've seen this reaction with the lyric videos. I know that the lyric videos are not like 100% with exactly what they're portraying, but honestly, I think that these lyric videos actually portrayed exactly what these songs were supposed to be, were supposed to say. Woozi, as always, he's a freaking lyrical music genius, and the fact that he won Producer of the Year was, it's obviously, it shows he's freaking amazing. He's only 26, but he's 26, and look at all the freaking like the gold that he's been able to produce. Imagine later on, like, I don't even know, this guy's amazing. They're so great. The fact that they self-produce, that they self-write their own songs, it's just amazing. It's amazing. And this whole entire album is actually, I'll probably say it's actually one of my favorite ones is from this year as well. It's so freaking good. It's so well written. The whole entire vibe, I just like the whole pop rock, punk rock vibe. I love it because rock is actually one of my favorite my favorite genres. But I actually really enjoyed it. If you did too, give this video a huge thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, you should definitely subscribe to the channel. I pretty much post Going 17 once a week. As soon as you subscribe, you should also hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post. And I will see you guys next time. I love you. Bye bye.